the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on the play.
The 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. For the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Cloud keeps moving.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
4 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. It's caught. Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
2-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets it to James White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. First down, here's White. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
James White, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
James White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together... And the Chiefs are going to get him. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7 makes it 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and
on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. Here's Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit.
and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The tackle made by Elandon Roberts.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Chiefs 21, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You're not thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in a long line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, Breida. That's some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Breida. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Flushed out right. Complete. Smith has it. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Kansas City.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Well, the Chiefs tried. But they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now we'll give to Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. They run again with Breida. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, 28 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Kyler Murray.
Marlon Davidson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Murray to air it out again. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Murray has a knocked-loose fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
On the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
To DJ Moore. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll run with Mostert, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
They're set to Murray for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile...